What's up, guys? LayedBackGaming here, bringing you the 4th episode of Halo Reahc Forge tutorials. In this tutorial, I will be showing you how to make a banked wave. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a turn that you start going up, and then it actually, throughout the turn, starts to decline and go down and stuff. But if you have not already seen the other ones, the first episode was making this hill. And while making this hill, I also showed you a quick little tutorial of how to make a jump. So if you want to go watch that and you have not seen that and you want to know how to make a jump and how to make this hill right here, you can go to my channel, LayedBackGaming, go to my channel, and there's a playlist. You can find a playlist on there for Forge tutorials. And this is episode 1 right here, this hill. And then the second episode was just a simple banked turn, nothing special, just a straightforward banked turn right here. This is on there. That's the second episode. The third episode was the bank spiral, which is right here, as you can see right now. This is the bank spiral. And then today I'm going to be showing you the 4th episode. So at the end of the 3rd episode, I stopped about like right here. So in between episodes, I put about 4 blocks on there. So I mean, you haven't missed anything. It's just the same as the other turns. But when you're making a banked wave, what I usually do, I'm going to make it with wall double. Usually, I like making it with inclines. What I usually like to make it with is the where is it at? The ramp bridge large. I love making banked waves with these. I don't know why. I feel like they make really good banked waves. But I'm gonna be using wall doubles today. Whoops. So yeah, let's go here now. So the thing about banked waves is what I do. I usually start coming up not really steep, but about that angle, depending on how steep you want it to be. You can make it steeper, but for this particular turn, I'm going to make it about this steep. As you can see, it's going up, but it's at an angle right now. It's a little bit cambered and stuff, which isn't a big deal. But anyway, I'm going to go up one more. Well, actually, I'll take it back. Before I start going down with a banked wave, what I do is I make the turn like even. I mean the angle even. So like I won't go up this time. I'll just make it like even as the block before. So the wall will be at the same angle as the ramp extra large, and I'm not going to turn it either. I'm going to keep it about right there, and we'll make sure, I always make sure to check both my sides and stuff, and I'll keep it at the same angle. It's about right there. Bring it up a little bit. And a lot of people think, okay, I don't want to sit there and spend all this time, but if you do want to make it a lot better, then you have to spend the time on it, and you have to, make sure you make it, not really perfected, I guess, in a way, but you got to make sure you check, look for mistakes, test your tracks out. A lot of people have a big problem. They don't test their tracks out, and then they put their tracks out, they put it in your file share, and then all of a sudden they test it out, and there's a bunch of problems with it. So just make sure when you're making your track that you not only just go back and look through your stuff, but actually go and check it. So when you first start coming down, as you can see here, what you're going to do is you're going to turn it. You can see how it's turned. You're going to turn it, and at the same time you're going to be coming down just a little bit. Not too much, because if you come down way too much, there's going to be a huge bump right here that's going to be ridiculous. As you can see, there's not like really a bump at all. But if you come down way too much, there's going to be a huge bump, and it's going to be ridiculous. But this is what I mean for banked waves. You definitely have to check both sides, because this side can be angled up a little bit, and you'll have to bring that down a little bit to fix that problem. That happens a lot when making banked waves, so make sure before you actually place your block, that you check both sides. And like I said, don't go down too fast. You don't want to go down too slow, because if you go down too slow, like if you don't like make it go down like at all when you're turning, it doesn't even look like a banked wave. But you don't want to go down too much, like I said, because if you go down too much, you're going to have, for example, you're going to have like either a big bump on the left side right here, or you're going to try to even it out like that, and it's going to be a big drop off. So you don't want it to come down too much. You can take your time. Trust me, it's not like it's gonna look just as good going down a little bit slower. And then again, you won't have that huge bump or anything like that that will affect the racing or whatever on the track and stuff. So I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. I'm hoping it's pretty short, because I don't know. All the other videos have been like 20 minutes or so, so I'm hoping it's not that long. My goal is like 15 minutes, but I feel like I might not be able to do that. But again, you gotta remember, there's gonna be a little bit of bump. You gotta remember that you're going down with a hill, so you're gonna have a little bit of a bump, especially with turning. But you can see, if you take your time and you make sure you check both sides, you can see that there's not really a big bump there, and you can already see where it's starting to come down, like right there. right there. That sounded. Anyway, I'm fixing to. After this, I'm gonna put a mongoose on the track over there, and I will race it for you, and you can see how it is so far. I was gonna do a tutorial over a bigger bank, like a larger one, and I can, if you want, I can go back and do another one eventually. So leave it in the comments. Let me know if you want me to do a tutorial over a bigger banked wave instead of something like smaller, because this is a lot smaller than well, not a lot smaller, but this isn't like a big one. This is just like a, I guess a normal size one or whatever. I don't know how you could compare it, but let me know in the comments if you would want me to do a tutorial for a bigger size banked wave. And also, guys, let me know in the comments whether this helped or not. I feel like these tutorials have been helping a lot of people. Everybody that I've talked to, and every time I've made a video, I've left a lot of people have left comments saying, it really helped a lot. Thanks a lot for the help and stuff. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I feel like I've been explaining stuff well and everything. So you can see where it's starting to come down a little bit. And again, you got to make sure you check both your sides. And you can even, if you want, you can even get in your person and like walk on it. And you can see there's a little bit of bump. Of course, there's going to be just a little bit. But if it's something huge, then you definitely want to fix it. This isn't too big, but if you really want and you really want to perfect it, you can go back and always, you can always go back and fix it and stuff. I'll just race from up here, I guess. Yeah, if it's too big of a bump for you, you can always go back and fix stuff. It really doesn't take as long as you would think it would to fix things. It's not too big of a deal to do that. So here we go, coming up on the wave. I actually might have to higher that a little bit, depending on how much speed you get there. If you can see here, I'm not tilted up high. That's one problem that people do too, as well as on hills. Is if you're not tilted up too high and you've got way too much speed and it goes down way too fast, you can just loft over it and just completely fly over the track. I'm going to race that one more time just to ensure that it's not in a bad position ever. I'll put this right here because I don't feel like going through the time. Let's see if I can catch the mongoose. Yeah, just make sure your track doesn't go down too fast, because this is a clear example that if it goes down way too fast and you have a lot of speed, you're going to just jump over the track. You can see where you get a little bit of air, but I think I'm going to be okay. I should be fine, hopefully. Otherwise, I'm going to be pissed when I get done making this, because I'm going to have to redo it all. But I think I'm going to be fine, so we'll go ahead and continue to make the track. So we'll continue to do this. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I said it in the beginning of the video, if you haven't seen the previous episodes for this, the episode 3, this bank spiral right here, episode 1, the hill and the jump, and episode 2, the just straight up bank turn or whatever, if you want to see those, you can go check them out on my channel, LayedBackGaming. They'll be on there. There's a playlist on my channel that you can go check out, and all of them will be on there. And also, I don't know if I probably already mentioned this too, I tend to repeat myself multiple times in a video. Well, hopefully not usually, but I do it sometimes. If there's anything that you want me to make a tutorial about that you're having problems with, you want help with, leave it in the comments, and I will try, if I can look at all the comments, I'll try and make that tutorial if I know what I'm doing. I've already got plans to make a tutorial for putting the checkpoints up. That's just something that a lot of people tend to have trouble with. And then also a tutorial for teleporters, because a lot of people don't know how to get the teleporters to work. And I will also, the episode that the checkpoints is on, where I put the checkpoints on, the race game type or whatever, I will also put a tutorial on that same video. I'll have a tutorial for battle tracks. A lot of people don't know how to set up battle tracks, and to be honest, I don't even know how to set up battle tracks, so I'm probably going to get somebody like, I don't know, like V-Ionized or like SMM or somebody to do that part of the video for me, and then I'll put that in there. But yeah, so I'll have an episode for battle tracks and how to just set up the race game type, and then also I'll have a episode for teleporters. So if there's anything else that you can think of that you might want an episode or a tutorial for, and just leave it in the comments, and I will look at it. If I feel like I know how to make it, if I know how to make it at least, I will. I'll be sure to make an episode for it. I'm thinking about making an episode for aesthetics. I'm having so much trouble on this part of the track, but I'm thinking about making an episode for aesthetics, depending on, like, I don't know exactly. I might. I'm not the best with aesthetics. I don't know if anybody knows that, but I'm not that amazing with aesthetics. None of my tracks really have aesthetics in them. They're just kind of the track part of the track portion is the only good thing, and the aesthetics are kind of sad. So I don't know yet how I'm going to do that. We'll see. This is a pretty crappy banked wave. I hate that this was the example. Well, I don't think it's a bad example. It's just a smaller one. So if y'all want, I can, you know, what I can do is I can make another tutorial episode, and I'll make it for a bigger banked wave or whatever. So just let me know in the comments, because I don't know, I feel like this will help people, and this is a good, fine representation and explains how to make one well. So if it doesn't and you want a bigger turn banked wave, I can do that in the next episode, hopefully, depending on how many people actually want it. So let me know in the comments whether you want it or not, whether you want me to make a episode for a bigger banked wave. If you do, then I'll be sure to make one for that. Otherwise, I'll just continue on with the series. But you can see it's a pretty good banked wave. You can tell how it goes down. It starts right here, and it's like a hill as you're turning, which is a really cool feature. This, how long am I into this video? 11 minutes? Okay, that's not bad. This was first started out in Halo 3. It wasn't Halo Reach when this founded, and ever since people started making banked waves, they've been, I guess, like the trademark for racetracks. Well, trademark, that's stupid to say. Like, I guess, I don't know, people kind of expect there to be a banked wave in racetracks now. I remember in Halo 3, I don't know about Halo Reach as much, but Halo 3, towards the end of Halo 3, basically a lot of people, they expected you to have a banked wave. And if you didn't have a banked wave in your track, they said it wasn't as good, it wasn't that good because you didn't have a banked wave. So I know it was highly demanded in Halo 3's Forge. Reach, I don't think it is as much now, because, you know, there's so many different variety of tracks in Reach, I feel like, with the forging being different now and everything. So I don't know if it's that demanded in Reach, but it is definitely a great turn to put in add into your tracks. It spices up things a little bit, you know, makes the track a little bit different and gives it more variety or whatever. So it really is just a good thing to add into your tracks if you can add it in. Definitely, I would highly recommend adding this in, because this is just a great turn to add into your tracks. But as you can see, there it is. You can see how it goes down like that. I will go ahead and race this right now. I'll get a mongoose and race this. Okay, here we go. And if you didn't know, if you haven't seen any of these episodes yet, this is going to be like an ongoing thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create all these tutorials, which you've seen. This is the 4th episode. But I'm going to create all these tutorials, and what's going to happen at the end of it is, at the end I'm going to, so you can see how that was fairly smooth. That was pretty smooth. But at the end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to like, it's going to become a whole track eventually at the end, of course. And at that point, I'll make a video for the whole track, and you'll see, if you've watched all the episodes, you'll see how it's come from what it was to this through all the episodes and stuff. So I think it's a really cool idea to do, because a lot of people, you know, struggle with making tracks and really need help on certain parts of the track. So I've already gone through, you know, hills, regular bank turn, a bank spiral, banked wave. So basically all the turns I've gone through. I've gone through a jump and stuff. So I mean, I've got a variety of things on here already. If there's anything else, like I said again, if there's anything else that you want, then you can just leave a comment and tell me what else you need help with, and I'll be sure to look at that if I can, and hopefully help you with that when I get the chance. And the hardest part for me, this has always been the hardest part, is leveling out the track after a banked wave. Because if you, I mean, you're making it go down, therefore it's going to be a little bit angled, you know. The track is going to be angled, as you can, I don't know if you can tell, I don't want to die, so, but if you can't tell, the track is going to be just a little bit angled. So, gosh, I cannot do this right now. Okay, the track's going to be a little bit angled, so you're going to have to level it out, and I've always been absolutely horrible at leveling it out. But first of all, coming up, you don't want to come up too fast again, because it'll make the turn look goofy. It already looks a little bit goofy, but yeah, you don't want it to come up too fast. What I usually do for leveling out, you can tell it's angled majorly. What I usually do for leveling it out, and I'll probably have, I guess, I don't know what I'm going to do for the next episode yet, of course. But what I do for angling it out, I'll come up, this is what I'm going to do for this track at least. I'm going to come up right over here, I'm going to continue to come up, and then I'm going to have a turn like this way. And that usually straightens it out for me. I don't know why that does, but for some reason that helps me out and like makes it straighten for me. I don't know if, like, a lot of people are wondering, you know, I had a couple of people ask me, you know, how to straighten out the track after a banked wave. And you know, if you're good with you know, tapering and like all the angles of the tracks, then you shouldn't have a problem with it. But if you're like me, I'm not the best at it, of course. So I usually make a turn right after the banked wave. When I make a banked wave, I will usually make just a quick little turn, nothing special. Like it's either usually a banked spiral or just a regular big bank turn, because I'm never good at getting the angle right. So whenever you make a wave, it'll be, unless you're just amazing, which there are people out there that are really good at making banked waves. Unless you're amazing, I mean, people that are good at making them, and anybody can get good at making them, can make the wave without even. Well, there we go. Anybody that's really good can make the wave without even, you know, angling it that much, and they can, you know, get it back really fast, and they're fine at it. If I can respawn, I'll finish making this. Wow, I should have set spawn points up. That was a bad idea. I'm just gonna fly over here. So yeah, I mean, it's just different for people. Some people are good at making the track like not angled after they make one, and some people can't. It's just different, really. For me, I usually have a hard time making it not as angled, and I'm having a struggle right here just to finish this. Oh gosh, I want to die again. That would have sucked. So let's see. That should be good for this piece. And this is what I mean by going back and checking it. And you can see what I'm doing here. I've actually straightened it out a little bit. You can see where it's kind of like that right there. You can see I kind of straightened it out a little bit, so it's not as curved or whatever. But that's basically just a simple your simple banked wave right here. So I hope it helped, guys. If it didn't, if you need more explanation, then let me know. I can send you a personal message and try to help you out, I guess. It's hard to do that, and I can't, like, as much as you want me to, like, come on Xbox with you and talk to you and, like, make one in front of your eyes and let you see it. I can't really do that. I'm always busy and stuff, guys. I would love to, but I'm really busy with school. I got soccer, cross country. But yeah, I mean, if you want me to make I felt like this explained it well, and it's good to see, for y'all to see, like, I guess somebody actually make one like in front of you. I feel like that's a good representation of how to do it yourselves. So hopefully that'll help you. If you want me to make a tutorial over a bigger bank turn, or bank wave, sorry. If you want to make a tutorial over a bigger banked wave, I can. You just gotta let me know in the description what you want me to do, if you want me to do it, if you don't want me to do it. And depending on how many people I say, you know, make a tutorial over a big one, depends on whether I'll make another one or not. But that's basically your banked wave, and a little bit more of the turn, kind of straightening it out. You can see it's a little bit angled, but that's what this coming up. I'm going to come up like here, and then I'm going to do this second turn. That's what that second turn is, to kind of straighten it out a little bit more. But we'll race it one more time, and we'll show you. It's fairly smooth. It's pretty smooth. It shouldn't be rough or anything like that. So we'll see. That's a really smooth landing. I'm surprised. Like I don't know. I made that, like, the first try. I made that one little jump or whatever, and it's like really smooth. I was really surprised and impressed that it was that smooth in that one try. But you can tell just driving down, it's really smooth, and you can tell how it comes up like this and goes down. So this is a pretty good banked wave, and hope it helped, guys. Let me know in the comments whether it did or not. Also, if it did help and you really enjoyed the video and you like these videos, please be sure to like and favorite the video. It really helps a lot. Just, you know, take us a couple of seconds. If you really like the video, like and favorite, please. And also, be sure to visit my YouTube channel, LayedBackGaming. There should be a link in the description, and there should also be an annotation somewhere in the video, probably at the end or at the beginning. I'm not really sure, but I'll put one in there somewhere. So yeah, you can either click the annotation, or you can just go to the link in the description. Subscribe to my channel, guys, if you enjoyed this video. I've got a lot of other videos and stuff like that out, and just stay tuned for the next episodes in here of the Forge maps. I know it's been a while since I've gotten one out, but I'm finally getting this one out. And if this helped, again, go to my other ones. Hopefully they'll help you as well. And leave a comment or a message in the comments letting me know if this helped you, if it didn't, and what I can do to improve, or, you know, anything like that. So again, guys, please like and favorite the video. Go to my channel, check it out, subscribe. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys.